What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Real Sports Network. And today we're going to be talking about the Miami Dolphins cuts that happened today. I was waiting until we got the official release from the Miami Dolphins, and I retweeted it out a little bit earlier. I've been trying to record a bunch of footage for the Dolphins franchise so I can sit down tonight and tomorrow night and edit, record, as I believe the last one was on the 28th of August, which was on, I believe, the 20th of August, which was, last Monday. So it was on Monday, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys wanted to see more after getting another possibly loss or win or anything along those lines. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description below so you can check out that playlist. But as I've been recording, that's why you see this screen here. My room is all messy. That stuff is, it doesn't matter right now because we're gonna be looking at the Dolphins and what they've done so far in their cuts. So the most notable cut, I think, is Matt Darr. I think a lot of us expected Matt Darr to be the punter of the Miami Dolphins for years to come. And then Matt Hawk. The Dolphins just really like him. I'm personally a Darr fan. I've always been a Darr fan since we got him. And I felt like he was the right punter for the, he wasn't the fan favorite at the time over Brandon Fields. But Fields, who was a longtime Dolphin, had to go. But Darr won the job, and also Andrew Franks. And I feel like those two have become really good friends over the past couple of years that they've been together. And I just think it's really unfortunate, not only for that, but I do think that Darr will turn out to be the better long-term punter than Matt Hawk. I don't know what will happen out of that. I'm hoping that I am right and not wrong on that one, but you never know. And we're not all going to know the same things. We're not all the smartest guys in the world. We're not all experts. So nothing that we know can be different to what they know. So at the end of the day, it all depends on the Dolphins and how they see things. The other one, Winston Chapman, long snapper. Of course, you're going to stick with John Denny, really reliable long snapper. And then Brandon Doughty is another another known name who I really liked. I think I talk about in almost every video how much I like Brandon Doughty. So I think it is sad to see him get cut. He'll get another practice squad opportunity, but I think he is a very good developmental quarterback. I think that he does have a lot of skills that we can try to use to develop, and I think that he has a lot of promise, which is the main thing that I really like. I think that he does have a lot of promise. So I would, of course, want to continue to see more of Doughty. I'm hoping throughout this year he doesn't get picked up by any team on the practice squad. And I'm hoping that next year, when it comes to the preseason, he can show us more of what we would want to see out of him rather than what we have seen the past 2 years. So we will see him on the practice squad. Another one that I've wanted to see more out of since we drafted him is Thomas Duarte. Now, Duarte is more of a slot receiver rather than not really a slot receiver, more of just a receiver rather than a tight end. He was used more as a wide receiver at UCLA because really there's not a lot of teams in college that still use a traditional tight end. Someone like O.J. Howard, or for Michigan last year, Jake Butt. And so a little different. I think it was a very good draft choice at the time. I still think it can pan out to be. We just have to wait and see with Duarte to see what we can get out of him. So hopefully we can get something good out of him, but he'll be another candidate for the practice squad again. Ismail Facine, I honestly didn't see much of him. David Fales, someone who I think a lot of us thought flashed in the last preseason game, but I think he's just way too inconsistent, which is what I think lost him the job. And sorry, I'm using the light from this right now since I'm recording at night, but I think that's what lost him the job ultimately, is the fact that he was just too inconsistent with his throws. But I think he does have a lot of promise. Unfortunately, not a practice squad candidate. Trey Griffey, didn't see much of him. I don't even think he played down in the preseason. AJ Hendy, someone that I've liked. I think he has a lot of hit power, but he's just another developmental guy. Sean Hickey, another one of those guys is developmental. Larry Hope. We saw a little bit out of Larry Hope, and I thought, and a couple other beat writers thought that he might have made the team, but he didn't make the team, so that's unfortunate. he is a guy that I think a lot of people think might end up on the practice squad. Storm Johnson, way too inconsistent. Deion Lacey, he'll forever go down to be known as the guy who made Raekwon McMillan's season end. So that's just what he's going to be known as, inconsistent in coverage and the one who made Raekwon McMillan's season-ending injury. So that sucks. Rashad Lawrence, didn't see much out of him. Malcolm Lewis, same thing. Didn't see much out of him. Jordan Lucas, another guy, practice squad. I think he's very good on special teams, though. I expected him to make the team this year. So I'm a little bit surprised, honestly. But who knows? Calvin Malveaux, another practice squad guy, as well as Praise Martin Oguike, who both showed the ability to rush the passer. Just not too consistently. They still have things to work on, obviously. But they're guys also practice squad eligible who are expected to go on there. Another one I think that might go on the practice squad is Mitch Matthews, who we didn't see much out of either. And then also Drew Morgan, a guy who I really like. I'm hoping that Morgan can kind of grow and be a slot guy for us. I think he's practice squad. Lawrence Okoye, I think he's just gone. Chris Pantale, I think he's a practice squad eligible guy. So I think we might see him. Lafayette Pitts, I think, is also practice squad eligible, so I think he'll be on there. Jacoby St. Fleur, I don't think we'll see him on the practice squad. And then I'm reading it right from the thing. On top of that, we have De'Veon Smith, who I was excited about. Didn't see much out of him. DeMaurier Stringfellow, we saw a lot of him in the first two preseason games, and then he seemed to disappear in the last two. So, he probably ends up on the practice squad, but someone who we would have liked to see more out of. Junior Sylvester, once again, a guy who probably not going to get onto the practice squad. Maybe he will, but didn't show too much. Julius Wormsley, I think that was a failed experiment by the Dolphins. And then Avery Young, someone who just couldn't make the team when you have an undrafted free agent make the team. And then they have waive/injured reserve the following players, which are Neville Hewitt and Brandon Watts. The one guy I want to see, please, to not get picked up is Neville Hewitt. I am a huge Neville Hewitt fan. So I'm hoping that he can end up making that injured reserve and not getting picked up by another team. And then they released Nick Williams and Sam Young. And a lot of people think they seem to think that Sam Young is going to end up on the team again. So we'll see about that. And then they placed Tony Lippett and Raekwon McMillan, both with torn ACLs, on the injured reserve. And they also put Rashawn Scott on the physically unable to play list. I think that they like Scott, but I think right now they're going in with 5 receivers. I believe it's Stills, Landry, Parker, Carew, and Jakeem Grant. So that's pretty interesting. And then, of course, they talk about Dar in their press release. And Matt Dar, he was, the bigger man, and he thanked the Dolphins on Twitter and the Dolphins fans, which I don't know, man. I like what I saw out of Hawk, but I definitely think that Dar is a better punter. I think we'll get to see that long term. I'm hoping Dar gets picked up by another team. I'm just hoping it's not the Patriots, although I don't think the Patriots need a punter, but you never know. The Patriots like to poach teams, but I do think Dar can quickly, maybe after even a week or a couple days, end up on another team. But that's obviously disappointing to see that Dar is on the cut list. I would have probably wanted to see Hawk maybe go to the practice squad, which would be weird. It would be a different thing, but I think it could have been interesting to see Hawk go on the practice squad. Oh, well, I really like Matt Dar, so I hate to see him go, but unfortunately, he is gone. So we will see Matt Hawk week 1 here in Miami against Tampa Bay, which is next Sunday. And I'm hoping that you guys are all looking forward to that one. I am. Let me know how obviously, every single video, let me know how that mic quality sounds. Yeah, I might sound a little bit tired. That's just because I'm been playing really, I think right now I'm on week 17, and I think I started today at week 8. So I played a lot of games today, trying to get the footage done so I can just edit. I'm not going to play week 17 yet, so I can just edit. And I think I'll play week 17 when I probably get week 15 out, which will be a while. It'll be maybe a week or two. So I won't be playing that. I'll instead be playing Ultimate Team. I'll probably stream myself, play some solo challenges, stuff like that, get those coins up. But yeah, pretty insane. I think the season's going very well so far. I think it's very interesting. I brought in some dynamics that, although Madden franchise doesn't have, that real life things have. So I think it's going to be really interesting for you guys. And then there should be a video announcing why I decided to cut the Jaguar series. So yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter because I did announce that 2 days ago that I was cutting the Jaguar series. So there will be an explanation video about that. So make sure you guys check that out when it comes out. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell down below when you know each time that I either go live on YouTube or I post a video or anything along the lines. Make sure you guys go into the comments and comment anything you might want to say. I love to interact with you guys in the comments. It's probably one of my favorite things to just go through the comments, both good and bad, and just respond and try to get your guys' feel for everything. And then, of course, make sure you guys like the video. Does support to get me out there. I don't have any monetization on my videos out of choice, just because I'm waiting till I do get a bigger audience than I have now. So it is very helpful for me to get those likes on the videos because, you know, it puts me out there and I show up a lot more. And, you know, of course, make sure you guys subscribe. I believe we are at 551 subscribers, which is insane to think that just like a couple days ago, on August 24th, we hit 500. And now on September 2nd, we're about to hit 600. And I say about to because 49 is not too far away. So thank you guys so much for watching. I have a couple more videos coming out for you guys. You'll see a lot of videos with me in this shirt. I honestly, it's one of my favorite, but also because I'm going to sit down and record a lot of videos for you guys tonight so that I can continue to roll out videos throughout the week while editing these ones and doing my schoolwork, of course. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.